let's have a discussion based on functions of trigonometric term, right? Functions of trigonometric term, right? So for example, if we if we talk about first point, y is equal to sine theta, right? Y is equal to sine theta. So here condition will be, this implies that theta belongs to negative infinity to positive infinity. It does mean it includes all real values from negative infinity to positive infinity. That is, theta equals to all real values. All real values. So whatever the value of theta you consider, sine theta is always defined. Whatever you consider the value of theta, got it? Sine theta is always defined. Okay. Similarly, if you take y is equal to cos theta, if you can talk about the existence of cos theta, then also we can write down theta belongs to all real values from negative infinity to positive infinity. That means all real values. That is, theta equals to all real values. So any real value you consider positive or negative, for which y is equal to cos theta is defined. Okay. Now if we want to talk about tan theta, if we want to talk about tan theta, then in this case tan theta cannot be satisfied for all real values. Why? Because we know that mathematically tan theta, that can be written as sine theta by cos theta, isn't it? Tan theta, that can be written as sine theta by cos theta. So it is appearing now in the form of numerator to denominator, isn't it? It is now appearing in the form of numerator to denominator. So whenever a function exists, a mathematical form exists in numerator to denominator format, so this implies that the denominator should not be equal to 0. Denominator can be anything, but it should not be 0. So this implies that corresponding denominator in this case, that is cos theta, that should not be equal to 0. Right. So y is equal to tan theta's survival points is such that it should avoid those angles of theta at which the corresponding denominator cos theta, if tan theta is rearranged, writing it something like that, sine theta by cos theta, right? So denominator cos theta, that should appear as a non-zero quantity. It can be positive, it can be negative, but it should not be considered to be 0 for a value of theta. So now we know that for which values of theta cos becomes 0. Can you tell me? For which values of theta for which cos becomes 0? So we need to exclude those values of theta. Can you tell me which are those values of theta at which we can say cos theta is 0? Yes? Anyone? 90 degree. Can it be 0 only at 90 degree? Can it be 0 only at 90 degree? See, if you go to the xy plane, and if you write down the all permissible value of cos theta based on different value of theta in quadrants, right? So in quadrant 1, cos theta is concerned, cos theta belongs to, 1 to 0, right? The value of cos theta varies from 1 to 0, because at 0 degree, if you go this way, the numerical value theta will be theta ranging from 0 to pi by 2, right? So in theta changing 0 to pi by 2, corresponding value of cos theta is 1 to 0. That's why yes, you are correct that at theta, that means at cos pi by 2, that is 90 degree, right, it is 0. In second quadrant, cos is negative. Cos is negative. Cos theta is negative in second quadrant, okay. In second quadrant, cos is negative. What does it mean? That means cos theta value in second quadrant changes from 0 to minus 1. At cos 180, the numerical value of cos 180 is minus 1. So, from 90 to 180, the numerical value of cos of angle changes from 0 to minus 1, right? Then in the third quadrant, cos again negative. Cos theta is negative in third quadrant also, right? In third quadrant also, cos theta is itself negative. How the value changes for cos theta when theta changes from 180 to 270? So numerical value of cos theta changes from minus 1 to 0. So that's why it again remains negative in between minus 1 and 0. All the values in between minus 1 to 0, it is negative. Pi by 2, yeah, pi by 2 it is called in radian. See, 180 degree is called pi radian, right? And 90 degree is called pi by 2 radian. So that's why if he wants to express the angle in radian, we can write down 90 degree as pi by 2. Okay, you can express I mean, like as per your understanding, you can write down in 90 degree, no nothing, no problem will be there, right? So in third quadrant, cos theta is itself negative. So numerical value of cos theta is found positive in first quadrant and fourth quadrant. And in second and third quadrant, the numerical value of cos theta is negative. That means if you want to get the value of cos theta against the angle value theta, which is ranging anything from 90 to 270, second and third quadrant. Second quadrant angle means 90 to 180, third quadrant angle means 180 to 270. So in both cases cos appears negative. Now then finally coming to fourth quadrant, okay, in fourth quadrant cos theta is positive. Cos theta is positive here, where cos theta value again, see, I mean, like once it comes to 0, so cos theta value again changes from 0 to plus 1. Are you getting me? So that means cos theta becomes 0 at two particular angle in one cycle. That means in from 0 to 360, one cycle means 360 degree angle, change from 0 to 360. In 0 to 360, it is 0 twice, once at 90 degree, then at 270. 90 degree you can express it as an odd multiple of 90, even 270 is also the odd multiple of 90, right? At even multiples of 90 degree angles, not only in first cycle order, if you keep on taking theta, changing one after another cycle, so for all such angle where angle value will be odd multiples of 90, cos theta will be how much? 0. So we can't allow the denominator cos theta to be 0. If cos theta becomes 0, then anything by 0 will become infinity. So tan theta will be undefined. So that's why here we will write down theta belongs to all real values except odd multiples of 90 degree, right? Could you follow this one? Which are those values of theta at which tan theta will be defined? So tan theta will be defined for all those values of theta except odd multiples of 90. Well, because you see that cos theta is a periodic function. Cos theta is a periodic function. Periodic function. Okay. Which varies from -1 to +1, as it happens in case of sin theta. I mean, like as I have explained the quadrant wise values. In first quadrant I said it is 1 to 0, because maximum value of cos is +1 and minimum value of cos term is -1. So cos is itself is a decreasing function in first quadrant. This is called monotonicity, nature of a function. In terms of nature of the function, you will see that sin theta and cos theta both value of theta and their corresponding value of sin theta and cos theta both are same. Like as I have written, cos theta is a periodic function which varies from -1 to +1. Exactly same result happens with the sin theta term also. Sin theta value also exists from -1 to +1. Okay, but behavior of sin theta and cos theta are just different, opposite in any particular quadrant. In first quadrant, where cos theta value decreases from +1 to 0 with the increase of theta from 0 to 90. So in the same range of theta changes from 0 to 90, sin theta is opposite in nature. Sin theta is increasing function in first quadrant. Okay, so sin theta values changes from 0 to 1, whereas cos theta value changes from 1 to 0. Sin theta and cos theta, though they are both periodic, they are having same domain. In fact, they are having same range. Same domain means the theta interval, the value of theta for which sin theta itself defined, the value of theta for which cos theta itself defined. I have written it in the point number 1. Point number 2, you can see theta is equal to all real values can make sin theta and cos theta both defined, right? So that's why range of theta will be same for individually sin theta and cos theta to exist, and in fact their range, the numerical value of sin theta itself varies from -1 to +1. It happens same for cos theta also. Okay, so we can't go for the value of, we can't see the value of cos theta anywhere more than +1 or anywhere less than -1. Being it is periodic, you can see it will change from +1 to 0, 0 to -1. That means +1 to 0, 0 to -1, it is continuously decreasing in the first two quadrant. Then after that it is increasing. See, -1 to 0, 0 to +1. Are you getting it? The behavior of cos theta in first and second quadrant is decreasing in nature, and in third and fourth quadrant it is increasing in nature. So in every quadrant its mod value changes 1. Here it is decreasing by 1, here it is decreasing by 1, here it is increasing by 1, here also it is increasing by 1. Is that okay? Fine. So this is the way we can find the tan theta argument. Like tan theta, that means you now come to know that though sin theta and cos theta individually does exist for any value of theta taken, but so far as tan theta is concerned, tan theta can only be existing for the values other than the angle values of theta other than odd multiples of 90. Otherwise, at all other angles, tan theta does exist. Easy things so far as your present class is concerned, but yes, I don't think you are feeling anything very tough. Is it so? I don't think so. So far as your response is concerned till now, I can see that yeah, why odd multiples of 90? Because you can see cos value becomes 0 when you consider angle as pi by 2, that is 90 degree. Again cos value will become 0 when you will take theta as 270 degree, right? It will be 0 again. it will be 360, then again going to the next. If you continue the cycle, so next time when you will reach to this positive y-axis, this time angle will be, I mean after this if you add 180 with 270, how much you will get? Once you add another 180 with 270, how much you will get? 450 degree, right? So that means next time you will reach with the cos 450 will become 0 again. Are you getting me or not? So every time the numerical value of cos of an angle will become 0 when angle will be either 90 or 270 or 450, then next one will again be, you can see this is 1 into 90, this is 3 into 90. Next time when you come back, that means next time when again you are coming means the first cycle means first 90, second 90, third 90, fourth 90, fifth 90, right? 6th 90, 7th 90, 8th, 9th. So that means whenever you multiply 90 with an odd number, in terms of angle rotation, you reach either at a point on positive y-axis or at a point on negative y-axis where the numerical value of cos is 0. So that's why it is not only at first cycle of 90 and 270, if you keep on increasing the angle, at every angle value whenever it will become a multiple of 9, odd multiple of 90, at that angle the numerical value of cos of angle will be 0. So that's why in generalize I am excluding all such angles up to infinity that except odd multiples of 90. So all angles which are basically the odd multiples of 90, all of them has to be excluded in defining tan theta, because at those angle its corresponding denominator as a cos theta will be 0. Yeah, why not? Why not? Can't you write an angle as 450? Why can't you write down? We consider one plane, 360 is full cycle. In full cycle you can take 360, but if you keep on rotation, if you want to go for rotation about the origin on a plane after completing the first cycle, your angular displacement will be still to be continued, right? What happens in angular motion, when you complete one angle, one rotation means you cover 360. Then when you complete second rotation means your total angular displacement is 360 into 2, that is 720. So that's why angular displacement will be taken into continuation if you continue moving around the origin on xy plane even after completing one cycle. It does not, it won't be saying that after completing 360, if you are still, you are continuing further, it won't be counting from 0 again. It will be counting from 360 onwards, as because you are continuing the anti-clockwise motion. But angular displacement will be the angle measured, the angle through which you have rotated. Are you getting me? So angular displacement wise it is not 0, angular displacement wise it is 360, and even after that if you continue your rotation in the same order, the angular displacement will be further taken into account from 360 onwards. Okay. In linear displacement wise definitely you will reach to 0 displacement once you come back after completing the one cycle.